Plenty of room to go. Lofting it to Pickens. And when we first played the Browns, our defense was phenomenal. We're going to look to stop Nick Chubb on the inside. It was our offense that just couldn't deliver. Offense could not deliver at all, and we're going to look to run the ball inside. Avoid Myles Garrett. We're using our final plays for this. We are playing the moments against the Cleveland Browns. We win. We are in those playoffs. We are in the playoffs, and the Browns are not. If we lose, that race opens up, and we are out of playages. Why can't Alvin Kamara return? I can't pull him off. Oh, wait, I can. Alvin Kamara comes off IR. Let's go. All right. Who are we cutting? Who do we cut for Alvin Kamara to return? It might be DeMarvin Leal. DeMarvin Leal, thank you for your services. We do not need you anymore. Alvin Kamara returns, fresh off of IR. And with Alvin Kamara back in the lineup, he is going to slot right on in with the second running back spot, and also is going to be our primary third down back ahead of Austin Eckler. Eckler played very well, and you know what? Great signing for the time we were without Kamara. He's back. He's back in time to make a push for the playoffs. And it all starts Week 16 at the Cleveland Browns. This is as much of a win-and-in game as you can get right now. Cleveland drove down the field and scored on their opening drive. We are looking to answer with a touchdown drive of our own. 3rd and 1. Just going to keep a simple handoff inside to Harris, and he converts. So we convert. Team just stalls out entirely. After that, we miss the field goal. So it's still 7-0. No! Damn it, wait. Be short. Yes, he's short. Okay, forward progress did not give him the first down, but it is 4th and inches. Oh, no. Nah, they're handing it off. They're handing it off inside. Yeah, they are. Nick Chubb stuffed on 4th down. You had me second guessing with the motion, but they hand it off inside, and Nick Chubb gets denied. Stuffed, swarmed behind the line of scrimmage. And 3rd and 2, rolling with the empty backfield. No! Fields gets hit as he throws, and it falls incomplete. Boswell kicks that field goal, and it is a 7-3 game in Cleveland. Going to be bringing the blitz. Watson under center, Chubb in the backfield, handoff going right side, and he converts. Watson in the gun, handing off to, was that Chubb? That was not Chubb. Gets hit sticked at the line of scrimmage. Peyton Wilson in there on the tackle. Who is that? I don't know. I can't read the name. But he is gassed, and Watson dropping back to throw. Hit! And it falls incomplete. TJ Watt getting in there on the pressure. And 3rd and goal from the 9. Empty formation for the Browns. Teller, Njoku, and another player are the stars. And Watson fires to Brown for the touchdown. Noah Brown, the receiver. And now we're in the red zone. 12-yard line. Fields drops back quick, gets it to Odell, and we're going to use a timeout. Makes it 2nd and 5 from the 7. Wilson on the quick slant has a lot of potential. Lobbing it to Wilson. Smacked down by Bush. I'm really going to hope that was like Dion Bush and not Devin Bush, because I'm not going to lie, that would have hurt a lot as Fields drops way too far back. Pocket collapses, and Garrett gets there for the sack. Cleveland's defense, great job holding strong there. Boswell steps up and drills the kick, making it a 1-score game yet again. 3rd and 6. Beginning of the second half, and Fields gets it to Odell, who dives for the first down and converts. Ground attack is working for Pittsburgh, for your Pittsburgh Steelers, as it's 3rd and inches, and we're coming back into the game with a read option look, and Fields going to keep it himself. Gets the first down at the 11, brought down by Denzel Ward. 1st and 10, dropping back. Wow. Where did he come from? That was really quick. Where did he come from? Oh, just absolutely blows by Frazier. Okay. Blows by 2 guys. Oh, man. We probably had a touchdown to Pickens if that protection holds up. 2nd and long. Fields dropping back. Quick to Freiermuth. Gets 3 back. Blitz came in really quickly, and we barely got that ball off, as now it is 3rd and 11. Plenty of room to go. Lofting it to Pickens. Finds the end zone on the drag route. And with a 2-point conversion, we tie the game. And now Watson, 3rd and 7, dropping back. What? Oh, poop. Did not think they were handing that ball off. Oh, that's me. Antonio Gibson takes it to the house. I did not think there was any chance in the world they were running that football, but egg on my face, I guess. Fields dropping back to throw. Lofting it to Wilson. Turns the corner. Brought down at the 4. And now lining up 1st and goal from the 4. Fields turns, hands it off to Harris. Stiff arming through. How is he short? Goal line on the 1. Fields under center. Sneaks it in. Barely. But he gets the tying score. Game on the line. 3 minutes left. Tied in Cleveland, and Watson dropping back to throw, taking the check down to Chubb, who stiff arms 1 defender and gets absolutely lit up by another. Under center, bunch to the left side for Cleveland. And Watson dropping back to throw. Picked by Deshaun Elliott. Oh, Watson. Brutal interception, and Deshaun. No. No, not what? Oh, please be okay. Please be okay. Now 2:25. We have our own chance to engineer a game-winning drive. And Fields with the play action fake. Lobs up to Freiermuth, who comes back for it, gets the first down, and steps out of bounds. Fields 19 of 25, 203 yards on the day. 1 touchdown through the air, and he had 1 on the ground with the quarterback sneak as well. Lining up, 2:18 left in the game. Dropping back to throw. Gunning it to Odell Beckham Jr. Gets the first down before being brought down at the 26. 2 minutes left in the game. Fields under center. Handing it to Harris inside. Left side gets 6. Fields in the gun. Drops back to throw. Scrambling. We're not getting away from Myles Garrett. Throw that away. Fields in the gun. Dropping back to throw. Lofting it up to Harris. First down and more. Down at the 1. Fields stood tall in the pocket. Man coverage across the board. Lofts it to his running back for the check down. And Harris runs it in from the 1-yard line. Minute 10 left. 2 timeouts for Cleveland. Down 7. 4 down territory. They need the end zone to have a chance. And Watson quickly to Njoku. Bring him down. And Cleveland uses their second timeout as Njoku gets to our 48-yard line. Watt has yet to return to the game. And Watson drops back to throw. And gets it to Njoku again. We bring him down inbounds. And they are running hurry up here. Sense of urgency at a high for Cleveland. And checking it down to Chubb. Gets hit stick down. And they burn their final timeout with 36 seconds left to play. 36 seconds, 36 yards to go. Watson under center, dropping back to throw. Trying to move around a little bit. And he's going to get brought down by Wilson. Rolls out with him, abandons his coverage responsibility. And I have no idea what's happening here, but we are dancing along. Okay, that was a really weird situation. And play action fake. No one bought it for a second that you were actually running. And Hayward finishes the game with a sack. And huge divisional win on the road for Tomlin and your Steelers. He is pumped, beating Cleveland in their home stadium. And I think we just punched our ticket to the postseason as Fields really turned it around this season. Like, really turned it around this season. Was struggling early. 234 yards through the air for Justin Fields. Zach Wilson had 2 attempts, so maybe Fields got banged up. But 21 to 28, 234 yards, and a touchdown for Fields. Harris, 12 carries, 38 yards, and a touchdown. Fields, 3 carries for 12 and a touchdown. Kamara, 2 for 11. Odell Beckham Jr., 1 for 4. So we had, like, no ground attack to speak of. Odell through the air, 6 catches, 63 yards. Wilson, 6 for 90. Pickens, 5 for 50, and a touchdown. Freiermuth, 4 for 35. Washington, 1 for 6. Harris, 1 for 19, which set himself up beautifully. In the red zone, Peyton Wilson, 9 tackles. Led the team, 3 TFLs, a single for Highsmith, Benton, and Hayward. A sack for Wilson, and a sack for Hayward, and an interception for Deshaun Elliott. That set us up for the go-ahead touchdown drive. I need to see the TJ Watt injury. Okay, it looks like Watt's okay. We've locked in a spot in the playoffs. There we go. Winning in Week 16. Postseason Steelers, here we go. And Week 17 against the Baltimore Ravens. Simulate the matchup. Still playing for the division, and we win. Baltimore still... Okay, this might be for the division in the 1 seed if Baltimore loses. Oh, hey now. Bills 12-4. If Baltimore loses and we win, I think we get the 1 seed. Wait, what do you mean bye week? Storyline message bye week. We're fighting for the 1 seed, I think. Guys talking in the locker room about the self-scouting. Oh, self-scouting. Did I just say self-scout? Jesus. I'm glad we were able to get Odell Beckham Jr. the ball more. Yeah. We did that. Odell got 9,000 XP. That's not going to do much for him, but that's awesome. And we did it. I can't talk because we're on the verge of maybe being the 1 seed. If we beat the Packers and the Ravens lose, we got a great chance to steal that 1 seed from Baltimore as Fields continues to develop into a very good quarterback and really turned around this season. Advanced the week against the Packers, 14-2 Green Bay. We beat the Packers, but unfortunately we are a 13-4 wild card team. Seems like the team's pretty tired. We might want to split reps to give our stars a break. We might have to do that as we continue through the season. That bye week would have been huge if we could get it. So many storylines. Okay, let's just do the upgrades here. We'll do the upgrades. We'll do stats. And then we'll call it a day. Harris put that into power back. So let's take a look at the playoff bracket. Ravens 1, Bills 2, Texans 3, Chiefs 4. We're the 5 seed, Colts are the 6, Cleveland Browns are the 7, so they sneak in. Packers are the 1 seed for the NFC. 2, Dallas. 3, Los Angeles Rams. 4, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 5, Philadelphia Eagles. 6, Detroit Lions. And 7, San Francisco 49ers. So we're going to be gearing up to take on Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and the 90 overall Kansas City Chiefs in Arrowhead. Would have been nice to have a bye. Would have been real nice to have a bye. But I rest my point. Let's take a look at the stats. TJ Watt, 23 sacks, and he has a new NFL record for most sacks in a season. He tied the record in 2021, broke it this year. And Justin Fields, 3,800 yards, 28 touchdowns through the air, 12 interceptions. He really turned it around because it was bad for a while. On the ground, Harris, 1,100 yards, 16 touchdowns. Fields, 485 and 6 of his own. Eckler got in there with 2 touchdowns as well. And Connor Hayward found the end zone as well. Roman Wilson, 1,100 yards, 10 touchdowns, 79 catches. Led the team in all categories. Pickens, 69 catches, just over 1,000 yards and 9 touchdowns. Odell, 53 for 663 and 5 touchdowns. Freiermuth, 63 catches, 545 and a touchdown. Eckler, 13 catches, 172 and a touchdown. Harris, he had 1 touchdown catch on the year. It was a ridiculous touchdown catch against the Lions and Darnell Washington. 159 yards through the air and 1 touchdown. Defensively, Patrick Queen led the way. 102 tackles, led the team. TFL's Watt, 15. Highsmith, 9. Wilcox, 7. Hayward, 7. Wilson, 3. And just a bunch to be spread around there. Watt, 23 sacks, is your new single season NFL sack record holder, surpassing himself in 2021 and Michael Strahan in 2001 with the New York Giants. 23 for Watt, 11 for Hayward. Let's do some math, shall we? 23 plus 11 plus the 7 from the rookie Wilcox, and we're already at 41. We have hit our goal. Highsmith only at 4.5, which is a little underwhelming. Peyton Wilson contributed with 3 as well. 2.5 for Nick Herbig, and then 1 for Elliott and 1 for Queen. 53 sacks on the year. Interceptions, we got a bunch as well. Stephon Gilmore had 6. Deshaun Elliott, 3. Joey Porter Jr. had 3. 2 for Queen. Watt breaks the sack record and gets a pick. Highsmith got a pick. Fitzpatrick got a pick. And Awuzie got a pick. I don't know if that was with us or as a member of the Titans. But phenomenal year. Boswell, 21 and 23 field goals. Had 1 field goal blocked and just missed 1 extra point. Stonehouse, solid year punting. Net average 46. But let's take a look to appreciate Justin Fields here, because he turned this thing around, and he turned it around in a big way. So career highs across the board for passing stats, except for completion percentage, but it was like 4 games with us in 2024. Yards per attempt, yards per game, completion percentage, second highest, but with over 150 attempts, we'll say. Highest. Interceptions highest as well, but you know what? I'm okay with that. I can live with that. Let's take a look. And for the early part of the season, great. 5 touchdowns, no picks. Then we struggled. And then it was right about here after the Bengals, going into the bye week, actually. Brutal stat line. 5 touchdowns, 7 2 picks, 7 and 3, 9 and 3, 12 and 6 going into the bye week, and then 3 touchdowns, 2 picks against the Raiders to win. Lost against the Vikings, which very unfortunate. Yikes. And then beat the Bills, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Beat the Jets, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. 3 touchdown performance through the air against the Lions. 1 against the Browns, and had the rushing one, I believe. 3 against the Ravens to win, and did his job against the Green Bay Packers. Also contributed quite a bit on the ground as well. A couple multiple rushing touchdown days sprinkled on in there, including against the Raiders and the Bengals. Phenomenal season for Justin Fields. That is the starter we were looking for. We saw some of that in the preseason. And he ripped off some incredible runs throughout this season as well. Middle of the pack overall, but down the stretch, he really turned it up. And with that, we will deal with all of these storylines, messages, everything in the next episode, where we'll be doing the entirety of the playoffs. Play of the moment. Every game. You're not going to want to miss it. We're taking on Patrick Mahomes. All 4,747 touchdowns of Patrick Mahomes in the wild card round in Kansas City. Number 1 defense for points, second for passing yards, second for rushing yards. And our offense, top 10 in points. Not great passing, but top 5 rushing offense. It's going to be a great matchup, and we've got a hell of a challenge ahead of us.